Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today we're going to crochet ourselves a bracelet. So for this project I'm using 6/0 seed beads and I'm going to use two different colors. I'm using these really pretty green ones and then I'm going to use some silver. I need 165 beads in total. And then for my string, you would think you would want to just try to match these as much as possible, but I think I'm going to bring in a third color by using this brown. By the way, this is wax cording. And of course, you're going to need a crochet hook. I am using a B, or it's a 2.25 millimeter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my string, and I am not going to cut anything off. I am going to string 165 of these beads onto this, and I'm going to do some type of a pattern, and then I will show you the next thing. In addition to those green beads, I think I'm going to add these brown beads to the piece. So I have them all strung up, and it wound up, in order for me to get the pattern right, because I wanted it to end my pattern like this instead of having two the same color together. I have 168 beads here. Now I may do some adjusting at the end, we'll just have to see. But what I did is I did 5 beads in one color, and then I put a silver, and then 5 beads in a different color, and I just did that pattern. So now the next thing you're going to do is you are just going to crochet a chain stitch. And I'm really not going to show you how to do a chain stitch. I actually have a very, very, very old video. I think it's like 8 years old. So it's really old. It was when I first started doing YouTube. But it's a pretty decent video on how to crochet a chain stitch. And that's all you need to know how to do this project we're doing. So basically what I've done is made a slip stitch here and stuck my crochet hook in there, and I am just going to start crocheting. I'm going to do 1 loop, 1 stitch, and then I'm going to bring a bead down like so, and then I'm going to do another stitch which will lock that bead into place, and then I'm going to do another stitch. Then I'm going to bring a bead down. Chain stitch to lock the bead in, and another stitch. Bring a bead down, and that's all there is to it. So let me finish all these beads, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. So I think I am done. It wound up being 144 beads that I used. So I had these left over, and basically what I kept doing is measuring as I got toward what I think was the end. I just would wrap this around my wrist to see if, let's see, let me do this like this. I think this winds up meeting at the end, I hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But I'm pretty sure it's going to work. So I'm just going to clip the end here. And then I'm just going to pull the end through. Let me show you something here. This is where I was crocheting, okay? So I'm just going to pull this all the way through. And that has tied a knot. So we have our 2 ends. So now we need to tie them together. And all right, basically you're just going to tie it like this, like you do it, the first part of when you tie a shoe. And then I'm going to do a surgeon's knot. I think that will work, which is basically the same thing as the first part of tying a shoe, but instead of only going under once, here. So just like you're going to tie a shoe again, but this time you're going to go around twice and then pull it. Whoops. And it is a little fiddly, but you can just work with it. You don't want it to be too tight where your beads are on top of each other, but you don't want a space in there either. So just keep fiddling with it one way or another. And there we go. We are all done. So what do you do with these? I need to go get a lighter, and I'm going to clip these and just burn the ends. But before we do that, I'm going to try this on. Okay. Look at that. That is a nice looking multi-strand bracelet. And you can also wear this as a necklace. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 strands here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a lighter. You're going to trim these off. And you leave a little bit there. And then okay, and you can do the other side. And there it is, all finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times around the wrist. So I changed wrists. Very seldom do I ever wear bracelets on my right wrist. It's always on my left. And the reason is I'm right-handed, and I'm very busy, do a lot of housework and stuff, messing with the grandkids and all. And I'm just afraid I'm going to maybe break something. These beads are glass, and I'm not exactly the most graceful person. I say that I'm a dancer, but as far as walking in everyday life, I tend to be quite the klutz. So my jewelry is a lot safer on my left hand. And like I think I mentioned before, this is a really versatile piece. You can wear it as a layered bracelet like this, or you could wear it as a necklace. And you might even be able to finagle a way to wear it as an anklet. But anyway, I hope you try this. Let me know if you have ever crocheted before. I'm pretty curious about that. I want to thank y'all for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, signing out for now. Bye-bye.